In the entire agenda of women's rights or human rights, we have not focused sufficiently on prevention. Vishaka prioritized prevention, said you have to do your preventive work.
14 years have passed since the Vishaka guidelines. Even in public sector organizations like the Mumbai Port Trust, which does have a sexual harassment committee, it is more or less like an honorary post. The committee members seem all too busy shifting the blame on circumstances.
There has been instances which we are hearing that they try to pay up money and then try to buy the woman, and all such things are happening, because low state of women are there. So maybe due to the amount which is involved, that is luring them more than coming out with the actual truth, such types we are hearing, but it doesn't reach the committee as such, because at that level they try to patch up and then finish the case.
There's a National Commission for Women from India study that shows 60% of working women are not even aware of the Vishaka guidelines. Women who made complaints had to meet inquiries about their own conduct. Women who complain are often isolated or sidelined within their workplaces. Sometimes complaints result to more violent harassment. The institution often gangs up against the woman and shields the man. The victim and her witnesses are often threatened and forced to backtrack.
People often have this mindset that when it comes to women's issues, they are completely biased against the women. Most people in the complaints committees believe that women are misusing the sexual harassment legal provisions. So I think that if the complaints committee members begin with this kind of a mindset, they will never be able to give justice to women.
The victims of sexual harassment, whom we met during the course of this film, had the guts to complain. But for almost all of them, it has been a long and traumatizing wait for justice. Most are forced to work in the same office with their tormentors because they can't afford to leave their jobs. Even after complaining, they are living through the worst nightmare of their lives.
I don't want to see that face again. I really scared. I scared to go back to ship because of the thing happened.
2006 से अभी 2012 we are still fighting. No justice is still extended. It is in process, but justice delayed is justice denied.
I've had women who have come to me since the 2002 case. It's still going on before the committee. The committees have been defective. They've been defective in terms of, in government, you have to have persons who are senior in rank to the person who is the accused. And very often that particular requirement is sabotaged. So if people are prompt and effective in terms of their functioning or in terms of their structures, according to Vishaka, there's no reason it should take a long time. It's not supposed to. But every organization, department, whatever, has to work out what is the time frame. Now that just needs to be reasonable.
The traumatizing experience all of us experienced had to be repeated up to a number of times. Both at the stage when we complained to the chairman, then subsequently we had a small fact-finding inquiry in that stage, subsequently when we were asked to give a written statement, subsequently again when we came to come in front of the committee. So this is some issue which I really want to come out and say that though we are talking about the disciplinary proceedings, the punishment or the way the entire thing is dealt with, ultimately it doesn't make any sense because a woman undergoes more and more traumatization.
Shanti drives one of those women's only taxis. Harassment from male passengers is not her problem. Her problem is the vocation itself. The idea behind such cabs is to provide women a safer means of transport. But it isn't all cakewalk. Women like Shanti are not welcome in this men's only domain.
हमारी जो ट्रेनिंग होती है उसमें सेल्फ डिफेंस का क्लास सिखाया जाता है. जैसे कोई अटैक करते हैं, कोई कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो उसके लिए हमें कैसे मतलब उनका सामना करना चाहिए। उससे थोड़ी सी हिम्मत होती है कि हाँ थोड़ा बहुत, कुछ भी नहीं तो नॉर्मली थोड़ा बहुत तो हमें आता है, अगर ऐसा कुछ हो गया तो हम थोड़ा सा अपने आप को बचा पाएंगे, ऐसा लगता है।
First woman who went was a driver by the name of Shanno, and when she went for her commercial license, she had to answer questions from everybody. अगर आप ड्राइविंग करोगे तो हम क्या करेंगे? You know, you're taking away our source of livelihood.
Women cab drivers are playing an important role in changing mindsets. They are better behaved, hardworking, and they do offer a feeling of safety for women passengers in the urban jungles of India that are not too well known for safety of working women.
To reduce violence in public spaces, in the workplace, in society, is you need to have more women out there. And a way of achieving that for us is to have women working in the public transport system, so that they are out there. It is enabling other women who are working women, or while working, even if I want to just go out for a good time in the evening with my women friends, I have a woman who's taking me there and bringing me back.
The good news is, the number of working women is on a constant rise. These women are out there because they hope for a better future. It's hope that makes sense of their struggles in a man's world. It's hope that makes them protest against the prejudices of male-dominated workspaces. Maybe, with increased awareness, sexually harassed women like them will start getting justice. Maybe, with sustained campaigns, India will even have a law. The process of reversal has begun. Women are asking questions they never asked before. Maybe it's now just a matter of coming together. Maybe one day we won't have to make films like this anymore.
अगर मैं आज डर गई तो what is the guarantee that he will not harass me in future?
जहाँ भी है लेडीज के लिए तो कहीं भी सुरक्षित नहीं है लेडीज, कोई भी विश्व में सुरक्षित नहीं है.
He can throw acid on my face. He can, in revenge, he can do anything because I've insulted him.